And then the whole idea is that everything starts at visibility and leads all the way down to your offer, which for all of you will be your books. So starting at the top, what are visibility strategies? So you can use social media. So social media, letting people know what's going on behind the scenes. You can do podcasting. Podcasting is a great strategy because it lasts forever and it's searchable, so you get the benefits of the SEO. And I've been on podcast interviews like a year ago, and people will message me like, "Hey, I just listened to this episode," and I'm like, "Oh, I forgot that I even recorded that." And so it kind of lasts forever. Another strategy is sharing audiences. So you guys are in this community together. So you can be really creative about ways that you can get in front of each other's audiences and really use each other to grow each other's audiences. And then another strategy is networking. So, like Anya was saying at the beginning, like when you go to live events, in-person events, like you can um, ask people to sign up for your newsletter, have an iPad there so that they can enter their email list. And you can also just ask people. I tell people when they're just starting, like, just ask people, can I add you to my list? I'd love to stay in touch. And most people will say yes and unsubscribe later if they don't actually want to be there. um, so that is visibility. Ooh, Coach Carrie is brainstorming a system for us to share audiences in Quill and Cup. Yes, such a good resource having, especially if you think about like people in the same genre as you and like your books are coming out at different times. And so like maybe you guys all promote like one book for a certain amount of time and then later you're promoting this other book. And so you're doing this thing where you're one providing value to your audience because you know that they like these types of books. And so they're engaged and they're like, oh, what's my next book recommendation? And then two, they're like still know what's going on with you because they know because you're giving them some behind the scenes, and then you're also gaining more people if multiple people are doing that. So, oh, I'm so excited. Let me know if you need help with that. Okay, so opt-ins. So what can you do as an author for getting people to opt in? So I did some research for this, and here's what I found. So you could do something like an exclusive short story. So say you're writing like a series, it could be like a short story on one of the characters. And it doesn't have to be long, but if people are really into your book, like they would want the short story. You could do a first chapter sneak peek and ask for their feedback. And that way you're getting engagement, and you're also getting some feedback on your work. And then you're getting people like super excited about the book. Oh my gosh, I read the first chapter. Like, when can I read more? You could do character backstories. So just like I don't know, your authors, yeah, have fun with it. A quiz. I actually just did a quiz. I'll tell you about it at the end. Quizzes are really fun. I will say they are a lot of work to set up. Um, you could do some sort of like story map, like an illustrated map, like a background for people's computers of like the map of the story. You could do a book club kit with like a discussion guide for your book, or something like bookmarks. Like I feel like if it was a kid's book, I would download bookmarks as a teacher to print out and give to all my students. So those are some ideas for some freebies. Obviously, there are no rules, so be creative, think about different things that you can do. But these will generally be like a little bit more exciting than doing something like sign up for my newsletter because it gives people an incentive and something to look forward to.